All right, we are on. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Come on into the room. Yes, I am back before your eyes. It's me. It's LENA. If you're new here, please just come on in because we're friends now. Happy September. First of all, happy Sickle Cell Awareness Month, you guys. It has been a roller coaster of a month for me, and I'm sure it probably has been for a lot of you as well. I am wishing every sickle cell warrior everywhere on the planet love, peace, happiness, joy, comfort, and I am hoping that your pain is dealt with, diminished, pushed down, gone away, done away with. That is my hope for you. That is my hope for every sickle cell warrior that I come across. I don't care if it's this much pain or this much pain. I want it gone for you. And the reason is because there is a life without that pain. There is a life without that fatigue, and I'm living it, you guys. I am so blessed to be here. I just wanted to say happy September again. Happy Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Thank you to all the life-saving heroes out there, no matter in what capacity. If you have had anything to do with getting me to where I am today, or any other sickle cell patient up and out and about their lives instead of chained to that hospital room, we thank you. From my deepest heart, my heart of hearts, we thank you. I thank you. Okay, so we're going to do some sickle cell news real quick. I'm not going to hold you too long today. We're going to get some news out of the way, and then I'll give you guys some updates on what's been going on with me. Okay? Yes, first of all, everything is new. So, things are changing. They're moving upward, and I am appreciative to my fellow content creators and, much more successful YouTubers here that I watch on a regular, because they have been sending very encouraging thoughts, to those of us who are trying to get the wheels turning. It's, you guys know it's a lot of work, and I have like 3-day jobs. So, so bear with me, but I'm here with you today. Thank you. Whatever day it is for you. Thanks for being here. So let's get some sickle cell news going. First of all, you guys, look, technology is a wonder. Every day there's something new that is there for us to use as a tool to our advantage as sickle cell warriors, sickle cell caregivers, sickle cell healthcare professionals, sickle cell scientists, and anyone else, right? Supporters, right? Love them. Technology, okay? It's a tool first and foremost. So that phone, this is a tool, you guys. I know it's got, games and like Amazon, but like, this is a tool. This is our key. Our key is being plugged in to the right spaces so we can get the right information to make our lives flourish. Because none of this was here last year. This room was empty. Y'all saw it on my TikTok. It was empty. Okay. I have manifested the enormous amounts of blessings that I have in the form of my health, my general overall being, my well-being, the way that I process information, the way that I communicate, the image that I have of myself and who I am, my self-worth. Everything has skyrocketed since I was able to benefit from other people's really, really hard work in making the Ox Brighter and making sure that I have a nonprofit to go to get resources for just everyday needs, being met. It's like everything in between. Everywhere a person can help someone with sickle cell, they're doing it. And the way you find them is on the internet. So when you go on your phone, first you want to do, go and seek out, if you are in the market or wondering or have ideas or have heard about clinical research, right? This is where the doctors, the scientists, the healthcare professionals get their glasses, they get their glasses and they get their coats, their white coats on. And they're like, okay, we have a question and we need to figure out the answer to the question, right? And that's when they start the research process. And there's always research being done on a myriad of areas in each category. So there are always options for, even if it's not directly sickle cell related, even though there are plenty of those, just take a look, just take a look. So you guys know the SCDAA, this is Sickle Cell Disease Association of America. They have a clinical trial finder app. All right. And I'm sure there's even, I know there's at least 2 other apps of this, but we are familiar with SCDA and we know that they are all about sickle cell. So that's a great place to start. As well, if you don't even know anything about what I'm talking about, just Google it and come back and ask me and say something in the comments. Okay. Then while you're downloading apps, in between games and Shein, go to, it's called the American Society of Hematologists, I believe, or hematology. I think it's hematology. I should know that. Yes, they have an ASH guidelines app, you guys. Like, it's just an app where you go on there and it gives you the guidelines of like how they're supposed to treat sickle cell patients when you go into emergency. Does anyone here think they might benefit from that? You go into emergency and then you're just like, I'm in here. I don't know. Wait, actually, okay, my sister can't come until later. It's just me. I'm a little underprepared. I'm not sure if I'm communicating properly. Pull that app up, look at it. And if everything is lining up, if you're feeling like you're being well cared for and, you're receiving proper treatment, then it's great to have the information. But on the off chance that, something happens, you need to know what the guidelines say so that you understand that there is a standard of care in emergency for sickle cell patients. If someone says that there isn't, it's because they don't know, which is them being unaware, or because they lie. Okay. So then, technology, y'all, social media, the medias have blown up in terms of sickle cell awareness, sickle cell connectivity amongst the warriors ourselves, as well as the supporters, everyone around us that, helps to keep us up and moving. And so it has expanded and there are just stars rising every day. I am not the only sickle cell star that you guys just know me, but I'm just one person. I am one sickle cell warrior out of so many others that have done extraordinary things way beyond what they thought or what anyone else around them thought they would accomplish, just based on their sickle status. And it's teaching me a lot to see so many successes and people that have been out here working. Like, y'all know me, when I say I just got here, I mean I just woke up from a pain, fatigue, and drug stupor I had been in for about 2 decades. That's what I mean when I say I just got here. I've just really fully realized the beginnings of my true potential. And so seeing them have really brought a lot of things into perspective for me. So I want you guys to share in that feeling. And I want you guys to see how powerful people are, no matter what it is that they must bear. And you don't always know what someone is bearing. Most times we don't know what anyone's going through, which is why I tend to stay away from underestimating people. Let's continue. Okay, so then there's very exciting sickle cell legislation happening. Okay, I mean, okay. So, and this is brand new. So let me find my other note because I've got notes here. Y'all know I'm trying to be professional. And I'm trying to do this also in one take so that I have very little editing to do, because it takes a long time and I need help. And I also want to reward myself with a little bit of, video game play before I have to go back to work later. So, okay, anywho, so legislation. So guys, as of September 15th, 2022, okay, September 15th, y'all, how many days ago was that? 2 days ago, a bill was introduced that, if passed, would authorize for appropriations of $535 million in my RuPaul voice, for annual funding for sickle cell disease treatment, research, and education. Ooh! Okay, now I get excited about this kind of stuff because, it's real. Okay. So this is an introduction, right? This does not mean that we have this money yet, you guys. I know, just for the younger ones or whoever, this means that there's something that we can say, hey, on the national level, hey guys, we really need this, and this how much it's gonna cost, and can we get together? Can we please get it together? So basically, the new legislation, I want to let you guys know who's behind this. It was sponsored by Congresswoman Barbara Lee of California, Congressman Danny Davis of Illinois, Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland, and Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey. Now, if you did not hear your state, or if you're wondering who even would be one of these people in your state, use your tool, look up your state representatives, see who they are, click on their pages, see what things they've already had a hand in getting through, getting past. Just get to know them. They're just regular people, you guys, okay? So this bill, the bill would create a national network of sickle cell disease treatment centers, okay, in which healthcare providers and community-based organizations partner to optimize care delivery, including psychological support, while implementing tools that boost education, coping, and disease understanding by patients and families. So what I just heard was like a very top down, very like, this has, this has width, this has breadth, this has depth, it sounds to me like. And that's the kind of stuff I like. Real hefty legislation with big numbers. I want to see big numbers, Yes, we need $535 million annually. We need that. Okay? Let's see. News. What other of the news before we move on? Oh, yeah. So yeah, when it comes to social media, you guys, we're the sickle cell successes on social media sites, especially TikTok. It's lit. It's lit. It is not just me, you guys. I promise. I'm not the only one that's lit. It's very encouraging to have perspective of someone like me, like myself, but someone else, and representation. It's the representation for me. Okay. And I'm just trying to add to that. So let's move on. And if you guys don't mind, just because I didn't want to spend more than about 15 minutes on that, let's move on so that I don't have you here for a whole hour. I just wanted to give, just take a moment of, personal privilege, here on my platform to let you know what's been going on and just share with you a little bit of my heart and my stream of consciousness. So if anyone is new here, my name is LENA. I am a 37-year-old sickle cell warrior, patient, advocate. I am a wife and a mother. I love the Lord. I am very much involved now in many areas and facets of my new life because I struggled a lot with my sickle cell, you guys, until February 2021 when I began taking Oxbryta, created by Global Blood Therapeutics with Dr. Ted Love. And I have had an extraordinarily drastic change in my lifestyle since then. It's crazy because before all of this happened, I never knew what life was without horrible, pain. I realized I was living beyond my pain threshold, like, for a long time. And now that I have relief, now that I am not in constant pain and not having that type of fatigue, and I'm not having to sedate myself in order to try to cope, life is so much more enjoyable now. I'm in such a better mood than I ever was before. My depression and anxiety symptoms are like nil. And I struggled with depression since I was diagnosed in college. I am a walking, talking advertisement for a medication that, of course, works differently in everybody and doesn't have these same drastic results for every patient, but it's still a very viable option for anyone with sickle cell who is seeking relief at the root source, not a symptom massager, and is seeking relief from those two big boulders of chronic pain, fatigue, combination. Like, if that is really what's holding you back, then you need to talk to your doctor and try whatever comes your way that is healthy and safe in order to gain your healing, because it takes work. It took work. It took mental work. It took physical work in order for me to get to a place where I was open enough, willing enough, and that something was readily available and had just been approved, for me to try. And at that moment in time, I had no other options but to try. And so now I realize what it truly means. It's basically that if you don't roll the dice, there's no chance, right? So since then, I have gained so much more growth. I have matured very rapidly in a lot of areas, and a lot of people have seen that of me, and whether it be from afar or from up close or in between, you know. But I just wanted to let everybody know that since all of this, you know, this whirlwind of a new life has kind of overtaken, you know, me, everything always comes back to this being a blessing, because now that I'm on my feet and I am clear-headed, I just never saw myself living outside of the pain, you know? I never saw myself living where a life where I wouldn't have to take heavy doses of pain medications every day. I didn't see that for myself, because all I knew was that my pain is at a 10 every day. Like it was bad, right? And so now that I don't have that, I'm free as a bird. I'm light. I have enough hope and faith and goodness to propel me throughout my days. I don't wake up feeling like, oh, let me go get back in the bed, or depressed because, oh, another day. Okay, right. I almost forgot. You know, just things like that. Thank you for listening to my testimony. Now I would like to share with you guys just a couple of like LENA Lavish artifacts here from my desk. Okay, so my studio is my happy place these days. Most recently, I have definitely done a lot of like promo. I've done some news spots. I participated in a panel. I have been writing articles. I've been doing a lot, anything that is sickle cell related, where someone's like, hey, you know, it's our month, you want to come participate? I'm like, yeah. So as you guys can see, since it's brand new in here, and right behind me, I have my certificate of merit here. This is the new me, you guys. I am like officially an advocate. I advocate for real life sickle cell patients, and it makes me so happy because I feel needed and important and valued, and all of those things are true and relevant because I have lived the experience of sickle cell, and I know now the medical backing, the medical knowledge needed to help someone in crisis in the moment when things are not going right, you know, in ER. And so it has really brought me joy just to know that there are other sickle cell patients out there that know that they can call me or text me or find me, or that they can do the same thing that I can do, that I did, which was take a 9-week course, learn the things, utilize the information and the knowledge to better my own, you know, personal life, knowing, you know, okay, I may need this knowledge for myself one day, and then as well applying it to help someone else. I hate to break it to you guys, just, you know I say this a lot, but you guys, nobody's coming to save us, okay? Like, we have to get up, and we have to expect more out of ourselves, but we have to be whole and healed to do that. So if you're not healthy inside, or if you are not mentally or spiritually healthy enough to take that next, you know, level of initiative to try to help someone else, please help yourself. Like, please help yourself first. Put your own oxygen mask on first, and then help your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? But when it's time to help your neighbor, it's time to help your neighbor. And so that's what the spirit of this new energy, this new life is for me, is, oh, if I'm getting a shot, I'm getting a shot. I'm going to take my shot. So if you have information, if you decide, I think I might want to do that, I think I might want to become an advocate like Warrior LENA, then just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do it. You know, the links is all over the place. You know, they'll be around. That's my family. Sickle Cell Medical Advocacy Incorporated with Dr. Simone Yuan and Mr. Anakin. We love them. And they love us. So let's see. Then, like, this past month, since there's been so much new stuff going on for Sickle Cell Awareness Month, man, I have completed some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have been in and around and all over the whole sickle cell scene. So much so that now when I go places, people are like, girl, you're everywhere. And I'm like, I kind of am. If it's sickle cell related, you know, or if it's a local, you know, socialite, you know, opportunity. So what have I done? So I have participated in, of course, meetings, right? These are the behind the scenes types of things that happen. These are events where we are together meeting so we can figure out how to make life better, how to extend the lifespans, how to make the quality of life better for sickle cell patients everywhere, right? That's just, there's lots of those. There's lots of those. And then I've participated in, of course, which they're coming soon, but I've been writing my articles, of course, on sickle-cell.com. Okay. That's a great place to just read anything warrior related, anything sickle cell related. It's like a social media, but it's very informative. It's, you know, there's articles, there are forums for people to interact, and I also moderate. I do moderate for them. And then, of course, I, you know, had to celebrate birthdays and things like that this month, outside of, you know, my usual sickle cell. So then, I participated in the Syscorp Health Aware for All, Journey to Better Health Aware for All health fair, you guys. Okay. And participating in this opportunity was absolutely great. So I was on a panel where we got together to discuss the importance of clinical research and clinical trials. Okay. I have participated in all types of clinical research. And the most recent one actually was one where I got a lot of relief from. And I'm very glad that I participated in the study now. There was one test that was just like, okay, y'all, y'all are pushing me to the brink. But it is amazing what you can withstand when you train your mind to react to pain in a way where it's like, okay, I acknowledge that it's here. Again, I acknowledge the pain. Yes. That helps in dealing with it. Just acknowledging it. It's a very, you know, simple step. But anywho, I was able to be in a room with people at, you know, the Aware for All health fair who know the importance of sickle cell awareness, but they understand on a broader sense, the value of clinical trials and getting people to participate in the trials and in the research or studies, right? Even surveys. A survey is the first rung to getting involved in any type of clinical research. They want to just ask questions from the people on the subject, you know, and it makes it very difficult for them to know anything new about our disease and how it affects our body when the participation is at like a blip, you know? So I participate. And it's usually for me, it's been positive. Like I've only gotten positive results from the times that I, like, for instance, the last one that I did was the acupuncture study. And I'm not sure. I think I may have written an article already about this on sickle-cell.com. There's an app for it too. It's SCD Maroon. There's an app. Just download it and click on your girl. That experience was wonderful because I was able to experience even more relief from the residual pain that I was having after my wonderful Oxbryta experience. As well, I mean, Dr. Wong and her team, they're amazing. Like every time I went in there, it was like I was a VIP. It was like, I mean, I felt like they were there truly to take care of me as a sickle cell patient, and that they truly understood the amount of pain that we're in. You know what I'm saying? Like they truly understand, like, oh, this is y'all ain't listening. Because it's uncomfortable, right? To speak about. People don't want to hear about your pain. Y'all know that. They don't want to hear about it. People don't want to hear about your pain. But here on my channel, we discuss the pain because it is the thing that will drive you bonkers. Quick and easy, like in a hurry. Like you don't even know until you're just like, picture a giant bell, a big, huge bell. And then you're in the middle of that bell, like inside the bell. Okay? And then somebody take a big hammer to that bell and ring that sucker and you just in there. That's how I was. Your whole body is vibrating from head to toe, inside, outward, all up, down, sideways. You can't imagine trying to be still. Now, imagine in that somebody coming along and asking you to tie your shoes or write something neatly in cursive. We have perspectives are important. Perspectives are important. And no matter what, a sickle cell patient's actual suffering is never coming second to anyone's feelings or discomfort about a subject. Just saying. If that needed to be said, I don't know, God. So, yeah, I participated in the Syscorp panel. They have, I keep looking at this because I just love anytime my name is on something. I just put it here so I can, just look at it, It says here, in appreciation of Lena Harvey for furthering the public's knowledge and understanding a clinical research participation is as a distinguished speaker. Journey to Better Health, Aware for All, Indianapolis, September 14th, 2022. And that's Ken Gates. He's the board chair. It was a wonderful experience. I was able to sit on stage with very learned and knowledgeable, people that read, the medical journals and whatnot. And they're just champions, for research, champions for understanding the human condition. And I was very, very lucky to be a part of that. Very pleased to be a part of that. Hi, Hope, if you ever see this. So that was amazing. That's one artifact. Here's another artifact. This is something I keep close to me around my desk. You know, it's a handwritten letter. This is a true artifact. It's on paper and everything. You know, it's just a letter from my little brother, whom I miss very much. Miss you. And just, you know, well, it doesn't have the smell anymore, but you know, love those guys, miss those guys. Oh, here's one of my favorite artifacts. This is just a little, you know, sheet that Jackson apparently typed up September 14, 2020. Dear Mom, you are one of the best moms in the whole world. Nobody else can beat you. I wanted a mom that is kind and loving, and well, I got it. You are funny, smart, and has the answer to everything. Love, Jackson. It's got a couple stars on there. I might put another sticker on there. Here's a nice artifact. Oh, it's a lovely card. So, like, you know, you guys, I receive everything that you guys send to me. Excuse me. Jean sent me a card. Oh, hey, Miss Jean. Okay, when something good happens to someone as wonderful as you, it brings so much joy to those who love you too. So proud of the work you have been doing. Been with you 20 years. And then, of course, she sent me some lovely little, you know, bookmarks and things that I will absolutely be using. If you guys want to see what is in LENA Lavish's Sickle Cell library, I could do a video on that. Oh, artifact. Oh, my bestie. My bestie. This is just, you know, one of those things that you just love having around. It's a perfect wedding ceremony invitation, and it's for my best friends, and it was wonderful. We went to Jamaica. You might have saw that on some of my, you know, my Facebook or something. Oh, I love this one. Here's a card. It says shine on. It's got constellations on the front. Lena, thank you so much for your continued support. You're an integral part of this community, and we greatly appreciate you lending us your time and photogenic talents. Keep shining. Best, Manon, Ben, and Josh, Kindred Collective. I miss you guys. Ben, we have to have breakfast soon. As you can see, I lost my phone. It was a whole thing. I had to do a new Facebook, blah, 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 blah. But we still got breakfast coming. Ooh, here's one of my super faves. Now, this one I got to read out loud, you know, because we coming up on time. But I got to read this out loud. Okay, so here's a card. It's one of my favorite cards. Uh-oh, the lights are bad. Oh, can you see? There's the words. See the flowers there? Lovely. Isn't that great? Everyone has birthdays, but not everyone's like you. No, people like you are all too few. It's not the day that matters, it's the person. It's who you are and all the things you do. What matters is that you feel loved and cared for. That in your heart, you know these words are true. How glad I am that you are in the world. How blessed I am to know someone like you. Happy birthday. And that was for my friend Tracy. You know, one of them friends, one of them day ones. You know what I'm saying? Love that. Love that. Miss you, boo. Ooh, here's another one of my good favorites. Oh, man. Look at this. Everyone has birthdays, but not everyone's birthday like no, people like you are all too few. Wait, this sounded familiar, y'all. It's not the same. It's not the same card. It's the same card that I got at the same birthday back to back from two of my day one friends. I guess it was just that special. Like, it just said the perfect things, and it means so much to me. This one's from Sky. Love you to pieces and back together again. Let's see. Thanks, guys. There's some trinkets, some stuff you hold dear and near to you to keep your spirits up when you're feeling a little discouraged or need a reminder that someone loves you, right? I have boxes of this stuff. Boxes and boxes. And I keep it. I keep it because I love it. And I love you for sending it. If you guys are in need, if you are a sickle cell warrior and you're in pain, or you're in the hospital, or you're just not feeling it, or if you're a human being with a heart who's out here struggling because you look left and right on the news and, you know, everywhere is on fire, listen, you're not alone. The struggle is real right now, and I love using the term sound therapy now because it's a real thing. I discovered the term sound therapy through one of my fellow sickle cell warriors. His name is Demetrius, but it made perfect sense because when I really thought about it, I've been doing that for years. When the pain is too bad and you're glued to your bed or in your hospital while everyone else is out on vacation, living life, doing things, you're just in there and you feel like you're trapped and stuck, and there really is no true way of, you know, pulling yourself out of that dark hole. Putting that music on really helped me, you guys, because I realized that listening and watching, since I could not get up like I really wanted to, since I could not participate physically in a lot of different things. I'm just talking about regular things like going to, you know, a 4-year university, just doing something. Like, it takes energy, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, for our non, you know, warriors, it takes energy to do all the stuff y'all do all day. All this is energy. Sickle cell warriors don't have it. We don't have it. It's just not there. It's just not there. And so those were the hardest times for me, feeling when I was just alone, like, man, everybody out here living, not doing anything in particularly special, but just living. And so I realized that, oh yeah, I've been practicing, you know, sound therapy for years and years and years. So I'm going to pass y'all some of my sound therapy tips. Because if you are like me, you want the biggest, baddest, most loudest, most bass having, you know, headphones or earbuds or whatever your thing is sometimes, so you can drown that pain out. You know, sometimes, you know, it be like that. So check out, this is the name of the album and then the artist. High Power by ARtheProphet. That's my friend Demetrius. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's an artist, and he's a sickle cell star, sickle cell celebrity, and we see why, because he cute, y'all. Okay? And talented, of course. And then when you feeling like, yeah, so like his music is for when, you know, when you know, you just need some understanding. You need to listen to somebody that understands what it's like when you're in that hospital room, and they can articulate and just so poetically and so it's so nice on the ears to listen to. Like, yes, this might be my experience, but it's not overtaking me. It's uplifting, and his music is a vibe, okay? It's a vibe, all right? Don't get it twisted. All of this is a vibe because I don't listen to whackness. So then when you are in that, you know, when you're in that spiritual warfare and you feel Satan trying to come at you, you know what I'm saying? Which he don't never quit, but we know, he's little. So put that the Brotherhood war cry on. Okay, this is MarcusRogers. This is was always on my, on my social media. I call it the trap gospel, or the Jesus trap, slit. You feeling a little, like you just want a little something smooth, something to take you back, something to just kind of like just groove to listening, but it's got some real heartfelt, instrumentation and soul. Home Again by MichaelKiwanuka. Now, if you trying to get cute, you trying to pop off a little bit, you want to get dressed up, you're trying to get in a mood, you're trying to get yourself from feeling, one way and into a better way, then put on Sweetener by Ariana Grande, and she'll get you real cute in a minute. Before you know it, you'll have on a new outfit, you'll be done washed your hair, your little makeup will be popping, and you'll be sitting there with nowhere to go. Just find somewhere to go. Just go somewhere. You want to go back a little bit, you want to have a little fun, but you also kind of, people getting on your nerves a little bit. They put on that Saint Elsewhere by Gnarls Barkley. And then when you feeling like you ain't why people playing with me, that mood, because they about to see what's about to happen, and yes, this is actually a thing that they should prepare themselves for, and you're feeling real, powerful, then you got to put on the Off Season, okay, by J. Cole. And then if you're trying to get lit and you're trying to hear, that straight hot fire that is just right now, then it's going to have to be the Forever Story by JID. Okay? You'll thank me later. Just open up that Spotify, get that Pandora popping, YouTube, whatever. It don't even matter. But mind your mood at all times. Lead with love. Always keep love first. Always keep love and have that be the driver behind anything that you do or say. Anything that comes from you should always have a heavy coating of love on it. Okay? So if you need to change your mood, or you need to, give yourself some encouragement, then do that. Okay, guys. Well, I think that might be coming up on it. This might be the end. We're right almost at about 50 minutes, and I feel like less than an hour was really what I wanted to do for this one. So I'm just gonna end it out here, and I will certainly be back. I do have a little bit of help now. I mean, he's 9, he'll be 10 soon, but he's helping. So hopefully things will go smoothly enough for us, here at LENA Lavish Studios over, the remainder of Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Yes, I will still be doing more things. The month is not completed yet, and honestly, it's getting like a bit busier towards the end. But I'm here for it because I know that it will definitely open me up a lot more, even more so than I am now. And I'm looking forward to that. So in closing, I'm just going to say some names. And I'm going to ring a bell for Sickle Cell. I'm going to begin or continue rather my work on the Sickle Cell Advocacy Day here in Indiana. That's coming up. I'm going to continue my work on that because that's very important. But I'm going to take just a moment and I'm going to say some names, okay? Hertz Nazaire. You guys, I miss Hertz so much. Shamika Brown. Laquata Nix. Tracy Lucas. Slimzy. Ivy Corral. Urania Haynes. Jewel Darbonnet. Marcus Valentine. Jasmine Alexis. It was just my friends, guys, and I miss them a lot. I pursue my dreams now with them in mind just about every moment of the day. And I do feel their support, not just spiritually, but from their family and friends as well. And I love them all. I love you all. I'll see you guys soon.